Welcome to Andi-Co Australia. Today we're going to be talking about the Falcon ELAN 90cm wide upright range, available in cream or black with chrome trim. Now the ELAN is very much built on the old Argus style, or the original Argus style, from when the parent company started manufacturing upright ranges in Leamington Spa in the UK back in 1830. And we still stick to that same heritage style today whilst manufacturing in that same plant. Simple things like the designer splashback, which is still kept on the ELAN, which of course can be removed if we don't wish to use it. Just in front of the splashback we have a venting system. All of the oven cavities are actually rear vented, so any excess heat or steam will actually come up through that rear venting and be exhausted out through our range hood, rather than across the top of the oven into the kitchen and into us, which can be quite uncomfortable. The cooktops that we use have a triple enamelling process whereby the final high gloss enamel is very hard, very scratch resistant, and will look as good in years to come as it does today. With the ELAN we also have high gloss enamel coated trivets or hob covers, which again is part of the style. With this 5-burner cooktop, now the 5-burner cooktop has what we call flame failure, which means that if one of the flames go out, then the gas will be turned off and we have to come and turn that unit off and back on again before we can reignite it. If we're using other burners, they will stay alight, but it's a good safety feature built in. The centre 3-ring wok burner has a very large wok ring, again enamel coated, high gloss enamel coated, which are very large wok ring, but we can actually remove that and use it for just normal pots, etc. On the left hand side of the unit we also have a griddle plate. Now this griddle plate is actually aluminium and coated in a material where we don't need to use oils and grease. We can of course use oil for flavour, etc., but it's not necessary, and when we finish cooking simply wipe it with a wet cloth, wipe it dry, doesn't need to go anywhere near the dishwasher. We can of course take that off and leave it off and use the 2 burners that are underneath that. Just moving forward on the control panel, you'll see on the right hand side we have a clock. Now this is a minute minder and a forward programmer for the left hand multifunction oven. I have a short video here which actually explains how to use that clock, and when we come back we'll have a look at the rest of this oven. To set the time of day on the Falcon clock, we simply rotate the left hand knob to the left clock position and then rotate the right hand knob backwards and forwards until we achieve the time of day. Once we've done this, we simply release the knob to the center position and the time is set. We can set the minute minder by selecting the bell position and rotating the right hand knob until we get to the time that we wish it to count down. Remembering to turn the thermostat on in the oven will now shut off after the time that we've set. We can of course cancel this purely by rotating the knob to 0 and then rotating the left hand button to the center position. We're now back to the normal time. We can select what we call forward programming by selecting the cook period time, and once we've done that we rotate the left hand knob round to the cook end time and put the time of day in we wish it to finish cooking. Once we've done this, we can select the knob around to auto, and that will give us the time of day currently. We can select back to the end cook time and see what time it's planned to finish. We can simply cancel this purely by rotating the left hand knob to the center position or the manual position, and we now have just the time of day displayed. As you can see from that short video, very versatile. Now the grill, open door grilling with telescopic grill pan which slides all the way out, and a dual circuit element, which means we can grill smaller or larger items. And the good thing about these units is we can grill and cook at the same time. Below that we have our multifunction oven. Now this oven has 7 multifunctions including base heat, etc. It is a 69 litre, and we also have on the door what we call handy rack. Now handy rack means that we can actually put a roast in there and vegetables up to 5.5 kilos. When we need to baste the roast or turn the vegetables, we simply open the door, do that, close the door, and the only time we need to touch the food again is when it's cooked and we need to take it out to rest. We can, of course, have that on 2 different levels, or we can take it off completely and just use it as a normal oven rack system. So that's 69 litre. On the right hand side we have our taller oven, which is a fan oven, so fan and element, and this is a 66 litre oven with multi-levels, and we can actually cook different types of food on those different levels without sharing the odours of each food with one another. So there we have it, the ELAN from Falcon, 90 centimetres wide, available in cream and black with chrome fittings, an original Aga design, beautiful looking unit from Falcon. For more information on the Falcon range, please visit our website at Andi-Co.com.au.